was like 0.000000005%. No, stop. You know what? You might get distracted. You know, let me tell you about Solomon. You know what happened to Solomon? Solomon has 700 wives, 300 concubines. You know, he actually got distracted.
Wait, he had 700 wives and 300 concubines? Like porcupines?
Not porcupines, concubines. Okay, concubines are like, I guess, women who he didn't marry, but they kind of live with him. So it's kind of like a wife without getting married.
Wow, so yeah. Wow.
So he basically had 1,000 wives, basically. Yeah. So anyway, I know, that's what I think too. But anyway, Solomon, his heart actually turned away from God.
Wait, how? What happened?
He stopped being devoted to God. Remember, God says, do not intermarry with foreign nation women? Well, guess what? He did. And then he started making these idols, and then he got distracted, and he started getting the people to bow down to these idols. So they started having idol worshiping. So their hearts is no longer being with God.
No. So he stopped worshiping one true God?
Yeah, because of these women, because Solomon did not listen to God, did not follow God. And today we're going to learn about following God.
Wow, so I guess I shouldn't have a girlfriend now because I'll get distracted and stop being devoted to God then.
Exactly. So why don't we focus? Okay, can we focus? Okay, can we all say focus? Everyone do this. Focus. Okay, so let me continue, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so after a while, there was a prophet named Ahijah. Everyone say Ahijah?
Oh, I remember what a prophet is. A prophet is someone who is a messenger from God, right?
That's right. Who remembers a prophet is a messenger from God? Everyone say a prophet is a messenger from God. Go.
Prophet is a messenger from God.
That's right.
And I remember Eliyahu, the prophet.
Do you say Eliyahu?
Yeah, Eliyahu.
Eliyahu, the prophet.
Yeah, Eliyahu, you know.
Elijah, you mean?
Same thing. Wait, are they brothers or twins, by the way? You know, Eliyahu and Ahijah?
No, so Elijah and Ahijah, they're both prophets, but they're different people. Okay?
Oh,
Got
okay.
it?
Okay.
Alright, so Ahijah was going out, and then he met this guy named Jeroboam. So let me tell you who Jeroboam is. Everyone say Jeroboam?
Jeroboam.
So Jeroboam was one of King Solomon's officials. He was in charge of the labor force, the work labor force, and then Ahijah met Jeroboam, and then he did something strange.
What did he do?
You know what he did? So Ahijah got a brand new coat, okay? So he got a cloak, okay, I'll just say coat, okay? And then he took it off after he met Jeroboam, and then he ripped it into 12 pieces.
He did what?
Yeah, so he got a new cloak and he ripped it into 12 pieces.
But that is so weird. Why would he take the new coat and rip it into 12 pieces?
That is pretty strange, right? So this is what he said, okay? So let's see what the Bible says. It says, then he said to Jeroboam, Ahijah said this to Jeroboam, take 10 pieces for yourself, for this is what the Lord, the God of Israel says, see, I'm going to tear the kingdom out of Solomon's hand and give you 10 tribes. So basically the nation of Israel is based on 12 tribes, right? So Israel has 12 tribes. And what God says is, Jeroboam, you know what? I'm going to give you 10 tribes. And you're going to be king over that 10 tribes. So that's basically what that 10 pieces means.
Oh, okay, so Israel is made up of 12 tribes.
Yeah.
And then 10 pieces of the robe represent 10 tribes.
That's right.
The Ahijah is going to give to Jeroboam.
To Jeroboam. What God gave it to Jeroboam.
Oh, God gave it to Jeroboam.
Yeah. Okay?
So then what happened to the other 2 pieces?
Oh, the other 2 pieces, good. So Solomon's son, Rehoboam, okay, so there's Jeroboam, there's Rehoboam, so Rehoboam's going to be the king over those 2. So I'm going to keep talking so that this all makes sense, okay? Alright, so let me continue. So God says this to Jeroboam. I want you to listen carefully, okay? This is something that God might say to you, okay? He's saying this to us right now. If you do whatever I command you and walk in obedience to me and do what is right in my eyes by obeying my decrees and commands, as David, my servant, did, I will be with you. I will build your dynasty as enduring as the one I built for David and give Israel to you. So basically, God says, you know what, Jeroboam? Since Solomon did not follow my ways, you know what? I'm going to make you a nation. I'm going to make your family a nation only if you obey my commands.
Wow. So what did King Solomon do then?
Well, King Solomon, this is what it says. Solomon tried to kill Jeroboam. So Jeroboam, he actually heard what happened. It's like, Jeroboam's going to take my kingdom? No way. So Solomon tried to kill Jeroboam, but Jeroboam fled to Egypt. So he went to Egypt and stayed there until Solomon's death. So basically Jeroboam went and then went to Egypt, and then he stayed there until Solomon died.
Wow, so
Yeah.
Solomon was a wise man, huh?
Yeah, he turned his heart away from God, and then I guess he died.
So then, who became king after this King Solomon?
Who became king?
Yeah.
Rehoboam.
Wait, so Rehoboam is King Solomon's son?
Yes.
Then who is Jeroboam? Are they brothers or twins too?
No, Jeroboam is the official. Remember the official of Solomon?
Ah,
Yeah. So Solomon died.
Solomon died.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Rehoboam became king.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So then what did Jeroboam do then?
You don't want to know?
Well, how did King Solomon die then?
Well, how did King Solomon die? Well, it actually didn't say in the Bible.
Oh, maybe in a car accident.
What?
A car accident. You
There's
know.
no cars back then, CJ.
Oh, I know. Then probably a horse accident or a camel accident.
Horse.
They probably ride horses and camels, and they don't have seatbelts. That's why, kids, we need to wear seatbelts.
Okay, CJ. Well, I don't know how he died. It doesn't say in the Bible. So, yeah. So,
Or maybe he had too many wives. I mean, King Solomon has 700 wives and 200 concubines. Concubines. And they keep bothering him, and they bother him too much. They're like, oh, Solomon, do this for me. Oh, Solomon, do this for me. Oh, Solomon, do this for me.
oh, God.
Maybe you guys should do it.
CJ,
What?
focus. Ready? Focus. Everyone say focus. Alright, so I'm going to continue, okay? We don't know how Solomon died. But anyway, after Solomon died, okay, so Jeroboam came back. Okay, so Jeroboam is back. He's like, I'm back. And then the people say, Jeroboam, please go talk to King Rehoboam, which is Solomon's king. And then, so this is what Jeroboam said. Your father put a heavy yoke on us, but now lighten the harsh labor and the heavy yoke he put on us, and we will serve you.
Wait, so King Solomon put a heavy egg yolk on them? That's not nice. You're not supposed to put egg yolk on people. You're supposed to eat it.
No, this is not the yoke that they're talking about. This yoke means hard work. So basically, Rehoboam was giving them hard work, or Solomon was giving them hard work, and they said, can you please lighten the work for us, and then we will serve you.
Oh, same thing. So what happened after?
Then what after, he said, you know what, guys? Come back in 3 days. So King Rehoboam said, come back in 3 days. I'll tell you what to do. Now, King Rehoboam went to these two different groups of people. He went to these wise men that served Solomon, and then he went to these other people, his young friends that he grew up with. So he said, he turned to them and said, how would you advise me to answer these people? And then King Rehoboam's like, you know, they're asking me to lighten the work. What should I do? So he turned to the wise, godly men, and then they said this. If today you will be a servant to these people and serve them and give them a favorable answer, they will always be your servants. So it says, if you lighten their work and do what they say, they're going to serve you forever.
Wow, that's some good advice.
Yeah, that is good advice.
Yeah.
Now, he's like, King Rehoboam's like, no thanks. I'd rather go to my friends and ask them. So he went to his friends. He said, my friends, my buddies, my pals, come here. You guys grew up with me, help me. What do you guys think? How do you think I should answer them? And then the young man said, this is what you should tell those complainers who want a lighter burden. Yes, my father laid heavy burdens on you, but I'm going to make them even heavier. My father beat you with whips, but I will beat you with scorpions. And that's what their friend said. Yeah, exactly, CJ. That's my face too right now.
Scorpions?
Yeah.
That's so mean.
So CJ, what do you think he did? What do you think King Rehoboam did?
Well, I would think that he'd choose to follow the godly men.
Okay, let me ask the kids. What would you do if you're King Rehoboam? Would you follow the godly men, or would you follow the friends? All right, who would say I will follow the friends? I don't see any hands. Good. How many would say follow the godly men's advice? Wow, good. Look at those hands. Oh, good. What do you think?
Well,
he did.
I think that Rehoboam should follow the value. I mean, I would definitely lay in their work.
Yeah, that makes sense, but guess what?
What?
That didn't happen.
No.
Guess what Rehoboam's like, all right, he came back to the people saying, you know what, people, my father laid heavy burdens on you,